Welcome back to the show. They love you. We love you. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
I want to get into a lot of things that have happened. Since you were last here, you won a Grammy Award, by the way.
Yes, I did. Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic.
It was very nice. You've won one, and so I was, are we even?
We're even. Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you won that, but also you had the highest grossing comedy tour of 2025. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's, yeah.
You have one of the best shows out there, and last time you were on, you were kind enough to invite me to open for you at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
I had not done stand-up in probably 10 years, so I had to work.
But you win and work. I mean, because I was having people keep an eye on him to make sure he was going up.
I was.
You were going up.
I went to the cellar
every night.
Yeah,
and really you killed it. Look, I have a gift for you that I wanted to give you. This is for our shows in MSG, but this is also just how much you've done. This show's done for me in my career. You guys have been the best to me forever. So I got you. You press this button, and I got you a watch.
What? Wait.
It's a great watch. Now here's the fun part about it. You can show it.
Hey, are you serious?
Yes.
This is the nicest.
Dude, we did MSG together.
Wait,
the fun thing about this watch too is when you slide that over and then flip it over, and then there's an engraving of New York City with Madison Square Garden.
Nate, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a real watch.
It's a real watch. It's a real watch.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nate, thank you so much.
Dude.
You don't have to do that for me.
Dude.
Jeez, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I had so much fun doing it. I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And you made me feel comfortable. And
Well, I wanted you to, we remember it. It's it's a fun.
I'll wear this all the time. Dude, this is beyond nice. Are you sure you want to do this?
I don't know. Well, let's talk. He goes.
It's kind of too late now.
I'm gonna take it back after.
It's too late now. Yeah. No.
Like once we get back there, I'm like, I need that watch back.
Yeah. You're like, that was a bit for the show, right?
That was fun though,
This
right?
Is the most gorgeous. Look at this. Look how good it looks on me.
It looks good.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Now you've done it. Look, I mean, I've been standing on that mark to where we're here now, and you've been cheering me on the whole time. And
we
so
love
I can't
you.
thank
You're
enough,
always
buddy.
so great to us, and we're just so happy for your success. The movie, by the way, is fantastic. I was telling
Thank you.
The Breadwinner. It is so fun. Take your family, take your kids, go see it. We were laughing. My daughter said, "I love him."
That's the best.
I was like, yeah, we really ban you from our house. So
Yeah.
we don't, you're not, they don't know who you are. But she was like, I love him because he's so funny.
That's so great.
You crushed it. There's a scene in the movie that really makes me laugh is when because your wife is away and you have to run the house and you have three daughters. And you go, can I just have a sit down for a second? And you sit your daughters down and you go, how many towels do each of you use a day?
Yeah. A ton of towels.
And she's like, one, and the other one's like, one. The baby's like, I don't use any. You're like, right. So, so you use 2 towels, because I'm washing 30 towels a day. Dude, I can totally relate to that.
Girls love some towels.
It is unbelievable.
I think a dude will use a towel for 6 months and just never change it until he gets married.
Yeah.
And then,
you know what? We've traveled together. I was going to ask. We've been on a tour bus together.
Yeah, we have. I was just in Syracuse for the last time you came with me.
How was it?
It was great. The shows were great. They missed you.
I've never flown with you though. How?
No. I'm fine flying. You know what's something I thought of recently? You know how like pilots, they always tell you like, we're not flying over water. Your life jacket's under your seat, but we're not flying over water, so that's not going to matter. Like just how confident they are. Like look, we have Sully. He hit water?
Yes, Sully.
The pilot. So like, and there's like thousands of lakes. I just think a pilot should be a little more like, hey, it's under there, and I'm gonna aim for water. Like, just give. I mean, it's like he's so like, there's no way we're hitting water. we're going right into a mountain.
No, that's not what he's saying. No.
That's basically what he's saying.
basically
Because
what
he's like, there's a life jacket there, but we're not going to need it. You're like, I mean, when we fly, all I see is water. So just give me the hope that if the plane's going down,
You'll aim.
you're shooting for water. You don't have to promise you're going to hit water, but I at least know you're not like, well, there ain't no water down there, and you're just, little hope. Little hope is all I want.
Yeah, but you go all over the place. I know you went to Philadelphia.
Yes.
You adopted a dog.
I did in Philadelphia. I adopted a dog in Philadelphia, and every city wants me to take one of their dogs. And it's...
Wow, you're gonna have a lot of dogs.
But it was,
How's Philly? You named
Philly's doing great. Yeah, we named it Philly after Philadelphia, so, yeah.
And it's
yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
Good dog?
Great dog. We have so when we got this dog, I was going to take it on the road with me. And then my daughter's kind of kidnapped the dog from me, so I don't really get to take it on the road. It's with her all times. But we have a video when we first got her, and she's like running on the steps. She's this little one right here.
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, this is the first time she's at her house. And we're like, oh, look, she's doing great. And she's cute and she's fun. And then, yeah.
Oh, it's...
just go.
Yeah, it's interesting. I never saw...
Yeah. And I think it's just a learning curve from Philadelphia to Tennessee.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, they don't have bushes in Philadelphia, apparently. So she...
It was like a ball pit.
Yeah, and we had to let her, we go, look, we're a big bush family down here. And I know you thought that was grass. She just goes straight into it.
It's like a Simpsons episode. That's like the Homer going into the house.
The most confidence, like the confidence as if she said, if there's a life jacket under your chair, we're definitely not hitting water.
The Breadwinner, this is your first movie ever.
First movie ever.
And you're starring in it.
I know.
That's how you do it, bud.
That's how you do it. You sit and wait. You just sit. Just sit and wait. Just sit and wait. Let them come to you. All right? It's going to take a while.
Did you audition a lot?
I did audition a good bit. I was like never good at it, like, because it was like I just can do this voice. And I went in one time, and so you'd write like your special things that you can do that most people can't do. Like anything, like if you could sing, that was like a good, you'd be like, oh, I can sing and I can do this and I can do voices or I can, and I wrote like I can walk and I said run too, just in case they were like, we need a runner. And I'm like, well, hold on, keep reading. I said basketball, and then I said, I can only do this accent. So I can't not do this. So if you don't want this sounding accent, then it's not gonna work out.
So that's why you had to write your own movie.
Yeah. I auditioned for the Entourage, remember the Entourage movie?
Yeah.
So I was a big fan of Entourage's show. Then they came out of the movie. So I auditioned, Haley Joel Osment got the part, because he should, and he's a real actor. And I had an acting coach, and so I'm going to the audition. I'm with him before, and we get done with it, and I go, all right, you think I'm good? And he goes, I think you should try to get out of this audition. he said...
Your acting coach said that?
Yeah, he goes, the practice of it went so bad that he goes, I think it's gonna hurt your career if you go, because it's not good at all. And, you know, as a comic, you're like, what's the matter? Like, I'll just go.
Why not?
And then I went and did not get it. Yeah.
Well, you crushed it in this. I love it's a love letter to all the moms out there, by the way.
How much they do, and yeah.
Yeah, and then, but it has jokes. I haven't seen this is the funniest movie of the year for me. Every scene's got a giant joke. Mandy Moore's fantastic in it.
Fantastic.
How do we set up the premise of the film?
It's The Breadwinner. So it's I work. I'm a car dealer. And my wife is a stay-at-home mom, and she invents something and goes on Shark Tank, and so then that kind of takes off, and then I have to stay with the kids. And it's, it's a movie that's just like, it's, when roles are going to switch like that, it's going to be a learning curve for a dad to have to figure all this stuff out. A lot of it's based off my stand-up. A lot of it's from, I have a joke about my daughter's school called and asked me what bus number my daughter was on, and I was just like, why would you call the dad? Like, I didn't know. I was like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know what bus she's on. Bus number. That's crazy. I don't even know they had numbers. Like And so, I mean, a lot of it's kind of based on that kind of idea, and a lot of my stand-ups in it are like stuff inspired by my stand-up. And then, so it's just me figuring it out and raising the kids, and then realizing, like, when someone travels a lot in a family, they realize how much, like, how beautiful it is to be with your kids and how much you love being with your kids. And then also seeing how much work that a mom actually does that I think people can take each other for granted in a relationship. And I think this shows that, you're both doing a lot of stuff.
We loved it. It was great. It was so
Thank
fun
you,
and fantastic.
Thank you.
And then you do the even more work. That's what Nate Bargatze does in my head. He just puts the work and he always thinks of a new idea and a fresh idea. You're doing something very cool called the Nate Rate.
Yes.
Now, can you explain to people at home what this is?
So the Nate Rate, we want you to go ahead and you can go and buy your movie tickets now. The Nate Rate was like, everything's so expensive. And I want to the idea of making this movie and anything that I do is I just want you to go out with your whole family, with your mom, your grandparents, and you're gonna go to something, you don't have to like worry about anything, you're gonna just have a good time. And so the Nate Rate is, all the theaters were great, and I talked to all the theaters about just trying to lower prices for for this movie. So each theater agreed and they love it, so we've got special pricing if you use the Nate Rate for the movie, so when you can go out and see it, because we want you to bring everybody to the movie. So we're just trying to help out,
Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. So ask your local theater, find out what the Nate Rate is when you go see The Breadwinner. Well, I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Nate Bargatze in The Breadwinner. Take a look at this.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
What, Dad?
This is, your mom does this?
Yeah. Dad, have you ever seen her with nose hairs? All the time.
No, because I've never looked.
You should. It's very smooth. Okay, guys, we're just gonna go for it, okay? Just one and done, and we got it, okay? Okay. Ready? Go. 3, 2, 1.
No. This is crazy.
Oh my God.
Y'all are crazy. I'm gonna live like this forever, and it'll just come out when it comes out. Wait, are you filming?
Nope, just looking something up. Action!
Come on. That's how you do it right there. Nate Bargatze, everyone, The Breadwinner is in theaters May 29th. We'll be right back with Chase Infinity. Come on back.